Dragonbot is a strong early hero to focus on, and in today's Heroes Magnified video, we're going to take a good look at why. Dragonbot is arguably the best common in the game at this time after Skeleton Giant. Dragonbot is a flying gunner of the Dark Element. This means he gets common buffs from Sorrow, Monkey Mortar, and the usual slew of damage buffers. This synergy is very important for early PvP and makes Dragonbot my second recommendation after maxing out Skeleton Giant. A noticeable difference between Dragonbot and many other DPS heroes is the lack of a 4-star ability, because commons don't have access to these abilities. Dragonbot does shine, however, from his 2-star ability, which causes attack down, meaning less damage dealt by the target during the duration. This ability is more relevant early in, while facing a lot of skeleton giants, as this helps mitigate some of the damage dealt by them. If you haven't already seen it, then I recommend checking out my Heroes Magnified video on Skeleton Giant and work on him first. But after that, you'd find good success while climbing the PvP ranks by focusing on Dragonbot. This video is going to take a deeper look as to why, and hopefully help you along the way. So we're going to start by talking about medals. As with all common heroes, medals for Dragonbot are easy to come by. You can use magic medals at a 30-to-1 ratio to get Dragonbot medals. You can request Dragonbot common medals Monday through Saturday in your guild, and you can get 10 Dragonbot medals a pop that way. You can also get his medals easily from daily dungeons. These are the main methods to get medals for him, but there are several other sources too. The main point is that it is easy to get him maxed when you're focusing on getting him done. Take him to 7, 5, 6, which is 7 stars, 5 awakens, and a level 6 weapon for best results early in. And you'll find a good DPS hero to back up your own Skeleton Giant. On the PvP tier list by PK3 and Medivh, they ranked Dragonbot as B tier with an easy gradient border. And this is a very fair rating overall, but for a new player just breaking into PvP, I'd safely rank Dragonbot as A tier because he just has so much synergy and is likely to be your first real DPS heavy hero build. Notice that I keep mentioning synergy. Well, this is because he works best when in a lineup with Sorrow and Monkey Mortar. That is due to their abilities that they bring to the table. These three heroes combined offer a lot of DPS potential. Monkey Mortar and Sorrow buff themselves, each other, and Dragonbot. Since he is relatively easy to max in comparison, that running the three of them together give Dragonbot quite the edge in PvP matchups. Now, with as much as Dragonbot brings to the table early game, he does get outclassed by better heroes like Vlad and Dark Hunter, especially when comparing star to star. Even though these three heroes have big differences, you'll notice Dragonbot dropping in DPS potential in matches at higher levels of arena play, especially when compared to these other heroes. Although there isn't necessarily a hard counter to Dragonbot due to his natural attack range, as well as his flying type modifier, you shouldn't fret choosing a matchup with one if you've been smart in how you've built your team up, with buffing heroes and recommended runes for your main PvP heroes. Speaking of runes, this would be a good time to go ahead and mention recommended sets. Mr. Moogle kindly provided both Dragonbot and Bat, since ultimately they run the same basic builds. So you can see here in the side-by-side comparison that Dragonbot is blatantly better in terms of damage potential with the same exact builds. However, I would like to stress that I do not recommend taking Dragonbot, or Bat for that matter, to weapon level 9. I would only recommend taking him to weapon level 6 for most players. Because of this, we need to choose what rune sets to run more carefully. Now, generally speaking, The best set to run for these heroes is DRP, or Damage Rage Precise. Since we're only running 2 sets though, it is important to note that Rage is only really good with Precise, meaning the 2 sets that should be run are either Damage with Precise or Damage with Swift. When deciding for yourself, I'd use whichever second set you have more readily available. Fortunately, most of these runes are needed for other DPS heroes like Sorrow and Dark Hunter, so as you phase out your Dragonbot, you'll still get good usage from the runes that you invested dust into here. Now, in summary, Dragonbot is superior to Bat, and provides early game DPS while giving you time to focus on building up better DPS heroes. I probably wouldn't invest magic metals into him, but we're going to take a better look at magic metals in general in my next video, which will be an updated magic metal guide. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, this would be a good time to do that. Subscribing helps keep you up to date on all the latest Crush Them All news and information, and helps me provide better content for you. Now, as I conclude today's video, I have a few things to announce. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations to both Kiteflyer and Henna, who have both won giveaways in my personal Discord server. If you'd be interested in participating in weekly giveaways, then I would invite you to join as well. I've put the link for my Discord server in the description below this video. I would like to take this time to give a warm thanks to Medivh for making the thumbnail for this video and all our other thumbnails. He has done a great job, and I'm very grateful for all of his hard work. If you see him on the official Discord, be sure to give him a shout out. I'd also like to thank Godsey Lab for sponsoring today's video. I'd like to thank several Discord users who helped contribute to the content covered today, namely Artistai, Longest Yeah Boy, Mr. Moogle, and Flocky. I'd also like to thank users such as yourself who watch my videos and encourage me to continue making content. Your contributions are more appreciated than you know. If you'd like to support this channel in other ways, there are several things you can do. Comments, likes, and subscribing are a great way to show your support. And that's all the time we have for today. I appreciate you watching this video through to the very end. Thanks for watching.